Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome back to a new Lasty's Top 5, and today we are looking at my favourite Bundesliga players from FIFA 16 Ultimate Team that I've enjoyed all year long. So we've covered lots of leagues and different types of players so far in this little mini-series, and of course we continue today. I think we've covered like cheap players, best strikers, best BPL players, we've gone Serie A, we've done French Ligue 1, so we are left with Bundesliga, and then after that we've got like one more league. We need to talk about La Liga, of course, one of the biggest leagues in the world. So things to do right now would be to, first off, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up on today's video, that would be great, and of course leave a comment down below of who your top 5 Bundesliga players are. Do they match mine? Do you like different versions of the players that are in my top 5 today, or are they completely different? Whatever they are, feel free to let me know down below in the comments section. I feel like the Bundesliga is the second sweatiest league after like people build the sweaty Prem teams. I feel like Bundesliga is the next destination for people, and I think some of my players might represent that. But in at number 5 today is someone who's not a sweaty player. It is the pink FUTWIZ Chananolu. I think that's how you say his name. Apologies if it isn't. I've literally deliberated over this guy's pronunciation of his name for ages. But the 82 rated Turkish central attacking midfielder is just one of the best players in the Bundes for sure. He's extremely technical, really good on the ball, and you get like two excellent things with Çalhanoğlu. It is, one, the long shots are great. Like, I always find myself in good spots to take long shots, score nice long shot goals, that type of thing. And then, of course, he's like a set-piece wizard. You are guaranteed to score free kick goals if you are using this guy, and if you get fouled just outside the edge of the box, you can almost guarantee, like, if you've got the technique to score free kicks, that you're going to stick them in the back of the net, because he's got like crazy ability. So just an all-around amazing technical player to have in your central attacking midfield spot. I would also play him at centre mid. Definitely wouldn't go as far as to play him at CDM, but literally anywhere from centre mid up to like striker, because he had a striker in form and it works. Like, he's the type of player that it works for. So definitely think that Hakan Çalhanoğlu is someone that makes it into my top 5. He is my 5th favourite Bundesliga player out of FIFA 16. I specifically like the pink one. I also like the other versions of him because, I don't know, they're all pretty good. And they're, of course, cheaper the further down you go. But in at number 4 is someone that's made it onto my top 5 list of gold players. And it's Marco Reus. So he features as number 4 in my top 5 Bundesliga, which means the other players in this list are not gold players. They are special items, of course. But 86 Reus features. He's just such an amazing player on this game. One of the best wingers out there. Really nice, high-rated player with great pace. Amazing like ball control and dribbling ability. Of course, he's a bit of a skiller as well with those nice 4-star skills. Good weak foot, you know, 4-star weak foot as well is fantastic. So he's just one of those versatile players, which nowadays doesn't really cost a lot, and you can stick him into a lot of teams. You're going to have a huge amount of success with this player because everything about him is just amazing. The pace stat and the dribbling stat are off the charts. It's then the ability to be able to pass and shoot and take set pieces. He's kind of got it all in his locker, and the goals you score are always quite nice as well, because I feel like I have the ability and the confidence to take like awesome long shots, awesome free kicks when I'm using Marco Reus. I feel like I can go on a little bit of a skill run, weave in and out of the defenders in the box, because I know he's got the ability to do so. So the goals are always quite interesting, and I don't know, I think the German nation and the fact that he plays for Dortmund in the Bundesliga, that's them two very strong flags to have, meaning that you can build some nice teams around him. But Marco Reus, I'm hoping for a very similar version in FIFA 17, because with all the new technical dynamic stuff, he's going to be pretty insane. So moving on to number 3. This is my bronze medalist in the Bundesliga. It goes to the striker version of Arjen Robben. Well, Arjen Robben himself is just brilliant on this game. He's made for FUT because he's a great player in real life. We all know this, and he is one of Holland's greatest ever players. But he's just built for Ultimate Team in the fact that he's got that 93 pace and dribbling. So FIFA 16 was quite a big change, I think, from previous FIFAs in terms of really making use of players who have good dribbling, with the pace, of course, as well. Pace is always a thing on FIFA, and Robben is is that the weaving in and out of players really well, the crazy close ball control, but he's also got this redonkulous cannon of a left foot where he can just, I don't know, I feel like getting anywhere near the edge of the box with this guy in space is just nearly a guaranteed goal. It's fun to take shots with him, like even that first time one right there, that was a lovely goal just a beautiful finish from a great player on FIFA 16. Again, looking forward to seeing what Robben is on FIFA 17. I think I predicted him to get a slight downgrade due to not featuring that much for Bayern in the last season, injuries, all that type of stuff. It would be nice to see him still a nice high-rated player because, of course, it's one to really enjoy packing, and, of course, he keeps a nice high value as well, which is always good if you pack a nice, valuable player. But Robben, with the pace, the dribbling, the 4-star skills, and that left-foot cannon, the striker version makes it to my number 3. So it's going to take some pretty good players to beat that. And in at number 2 today is just this crazy good card. It's man of the match, Julian Draxler. Now, he's a little bit similar to Çalhanoğlu in the fact that he's just one of them gems on the game. He doesn't necessarily have the craziest stats out there. He's not the quickest player in the world. He's not typically suited for a striker role, which are normally my favourite players. But he is just incredible. Like, he's got the 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot, which to me is one of the most important things to have. Like, I would take 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot over 5-star skill, 4-star weak foot. I think the weak foot is a joy to have because you can comfortably shoot on either foot from anywhere, and it means that if your opponent knows about your player, say you're with Robben, who I mentioned earlier, he knows that you're going to try and get that ball on the left foot. With Draxler, he ain't got a bloody clue where you're going because you can quite comfortably shoot on either foot. Nice and easy. So yeah, really impressed with Draxler this year. He's always been one of those players on FIFA who is a bit of a gem. Not a hidden gem. Everyone knows about him. But he is just a gem. Like, the way he's built, you know, his height, his strength, his physical, his agility, his dribbling, everything about him screams I'm going to be good on FIFA because it's just the way the mechanics of the game work, you know. Çalhanoğlu is one that seems to have come through for me this year as one of those new players that are good. Reus and Robben have always been solid, but Draxler is another one which has been solid for the last few years, and he's had some nice upgrades this year. An 82 overall man of the match is an exceptional card, and I picked him up and he kept a decent value as well, which is always nice to know. Julian Draxler, number 2 on my Bundesliga list. So who's number 1? You can see me wiping the sweat from my forehead, so we need to go for someone super sweaty, right? The 93 rated team of the season, PierreEmerick Aubameyang. And there are only a few stats you need to really look at with this guy, and it's pace, it's shooting, it's dribbling, but he also has incredible passing and great physical as well. I refer to Aubameyang here as my number 1 in terms of like all of his cards across the year, but specifically the team of the season was just another level above everything else. He is a machine on FIFA. Also, from playing FIFA 17 at Gamescom, he's again really, really good. And he's great in real life. He's not one of these sweaty players which doesn't score goals in real life and is just made for FIFA. Like certain sweaty players, I don't know, Ibarbo for instance, maybe. Aubameyang is actually a top Bundesliga striker, and I'm excited to use him next FIFA because I feel like he's just going to be crazy, crazy useful. Pace is always a thing. Even if other things are more overpowered, pace is still there to back you up, and 99 pace on this Aubameyang, and the crazy dribbling that it came with, and the 95 shooting, which means, or whatever it was, that means he can just finish with ease, is nuts. He obviously built those stats up across the year from receiving lots of informs and special items, which is great. It means that he's consistently performing across the year as well. I used a bunch of those different items over the year. He obviously got an upgrade as well from an 82 to an 84. I can't quite remember. But even so, I'm loving the thought of Aubameyang in FIFA 17 because he was definitely my favourite Bundesliga player in FIFA 16. He was just the most useful. And all 5 of those players, if you could fit them into one team, I guess you would use like the regular Robben at right mid, and then you'd use Reus on the left, maybe try and get 2 cams. So like a 4-5-1 scenario in my perfect Bundesliga would be Draxler and Çalhanoğlu at the 2 cam spots, or Aubameyang up front with a little bit of Reus, a little bit of Robben out on the wings. I mean, how could you possibly stop that? It's a great combo. There are, of course, a lot of good defenders and other midfielders in the Bundesliga that don't quite make it to my top 5 list. But those are my best 5 in the Bundesliga. As I said earlier, let me know down below in the comment section who makes it into your top 5 for the Bundesliga. And I'm going to be doing the La Liga and also maybe top 5 legends and stuff coming up soon. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. If you are, smash a like on the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you are new for more of this type of stuff. More FIFA 17 content when that's a thing. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.